I'm here in Penang, Malaysia. Quite beautiful, as you can see, and very diverse. So in this video, I'll be showing you a little bit about Penang, Malaysia and my thoughts about it. I stayed in Penang for a week. You could probably stay even longer. Penang has Georgetown at the center, which is where most people go. There are tons of restaurants, there are a lot of historical sites to see, beautiful temples, and it's where you get to see that the convergence of cultures. There are Indian temples, there are Buddhist temples. I am now at the Kek Lok Si Temple, which is, I believe, the largest one in Malaysia. It's damn impressive. I find it so cool how they did this. It looks like a column and then you zoom in and there's like hundreds of Buddha figures. These are wishing ribbons. I had a really hard time picking which wishes because I wanted them all. But I, of course, picked some and then put them on the wishing tree. The views are just spectacular everywhere you walk in Kek Lok Si Temple. Here's an idea of what you can see when you go there. It is really beautiful here, and I'm so lucky. Well, I spent a couple of ringgit on these wishing ribbons, so when I had to pay 2 ringgit to come up to this garden that I'm in now, I only had one. And a very nice woman, who I don't know, donated the other one. So thank you, whoever you are, for allowing me to come up here and see this beautiful spot. Armenia Street is gorgeous. You've got also the waterfront where you've got people that have built houses over the water near the jetty. It was Ramadan while I was there, so I heard a lot of praying.
Each of our utensils to be harmony.
As in most of Malaysia, it's pretty easy to get a meal for under $5, or you can splurge and spend a bit more. One of my favorite places was the Burmese Temple. Absolutely beautiful, very happy place. This is actually the temple where you find the reclining Buddha, right across the street from the Burmese temple that I mentioned. So the first thing I noticed is that this giant, beautiful Buddha is a woman. And right from the get-go, she had me. I just felt this wonderful sense of peace and happiness right from seeing her. If you need to get rid of spare change while you're in Penang, come here. Try to throw it in one of these bowls. You'll miss every time. Which one? No.
Bon voyage.
Good luck. How about good luck? Here we go. Good luck. Not. All right, I've gotten serious now. I've replenished my coins. I've taken my stuff off. Yeah, because I think this is going to make a huge difference. Oh, I hit it. Yes! Woo! Prosperity, baby! Bon voyage! Yes, bon voyage! Good luck! Snap! Good health, I hit. What's really cool about Penang is, so it's an island, and I'd say most people spend most of their time just in Georgetown. If you do, you're completely missing out on this. Most people will go from here to Langkawi and to Koh Lipe to the islands. But right here in Penang, you have this beautiful beachfront. Truth be told, there are warnings about jellyfish. So if you do like to swim, possibly you need to go to Langkawi to do that. But if you just love the beach and you love this view, all you have to do is come to Penang. I'm now on Batu Ferringhi Beach. Wow. This is also Penang, but an entirely different side. Very different than Georgetown. There are hardly any people here. The beach is gorgeous. There are water sports, a couple places to eat. I believe that way is the national park where you can hike. I'm just going to be hanging out. I always feel disappointed when I find a Starbucks in some remote part of the world, but I needed a coffee, and also they had food that I've never seen a Starbucks have, so I had to try it. It wasn't good. Note that as you walk through town, the streets have giant holes in them, and that's because they prepare for monsoons. So just watch out, don't fall in, be careful where you walk. One disappointing part about Penang is that while the meals are really inexpensive, tours are very expensive. So if you want to do a food walking tour or any kind of guided tour through the city, they no longer have free walking tours, at least not at the making of this video. And it can cost upwards of $100, $150 to join a tour, and that's US dollars. If you do want a guided tour and you want to try to spend a little less, try to go to the Penang Heritage Trust, and there's a lovely woman there, I think her name is Elvina. She can hook you up with a guide for a bit less money. Just make sure that you're very specific on what you want from the tour and where you want to go, and you should be able to get matched with a guide who can help you out, and you will spend a lot less money than if you use things like TripAdvisor, Viator, and some of the main tourist websites to book your tours. One place you won't want to miss when you're in Penang is Penang Hill. I'm at the middle station of the Penang Hill funicular. My Grab driver told me to be sure that I go to the top. I thought I was there, and I just saw a sign pointing to another funicular that takes you to the very top. So I'm going to go look for that now. I'm standing here admiring this gorgeous view, and a bird just pooped on my finger, so I know I am full of lots and lots of good luck. Yay! I mean, of all the odds, look at this. Tons of space. And of all the odds that it lands on my finger, definitely a lucky sign. Another fact I learned is that Penang is actually spelled P-I-N-A-N-G in Malay, and they put an E in it for English. so that's why we see it as Penang, but in fact it's called Penang. It turns out I am at the highest point, so no need to look for another funicular, yay. Another activity you'll want to do in Penang is go see the top. However, I found it really hard to find the main entrance.
Penang Island, the Pearl of the Orient, 232 meters, 65 stories high.
This was a no for me, but hey, if it's your thing to zip line off the side of a building, go for it. Someone had to hold my hand for me to get on there. I was terrified looking down. After getting your feet wet, you go up to the very top, and that's where you do the rainbow walk, and actually it was a little less terrifying than the first time. I'm going onto the Rainbow Bridge. It's slightly terrifying. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna just not look down, and then I'll be fine. Yes. Oh my god, and it's windy. Okay, but cool view. Oh, just don't look down. I'll let my camera look down for me. All right, now I'm just sitting on the glass because I have to. Also, it's crazy how empty it is. There's nobody here. Well, there were like 6 of us. I figured out if you can find that giant durian fruit, you're right around the corner from the escalator up to the top. I had a couple of breakfasts at the Chowrasta Market area. So this one is with a guide, and he ordered these fried noodles for me. They were super delicious, and it was really fun to watch. I believe it was a mother-son combo that runs the stall and did the cooking. While at the Chowrasta Market, I looked at the outside and then the inside where the food market is, and I learned that, let's just say, our standards on keeping things fresh is quite different. Oh, wow.
The swastika is enlightened. Jesus Christ is cross crucified. So astronomy, the orbiting of the planet is on an anti-clockwise direction. So that's why 2,500 years ago, the old people make this sign for Buddhism. So
while awaiting my tour of the greenhouse in Penang, I came up here for a delightful nibble.
So you're allowed to take pictures, no problem. After the tour, you still come behind here. We look at the statue. So this is the original size for the kitchen. Very, very big kitchen. And come this way. Beside this room, we can see a millions and millions ringgit collection of the straight Chinese jewelries are displayed down here.
This jewelry is made from the feathers of the kingfisher bird.
And there are 1,001 birds outside. Why they use the kingfisher? The color never fades.
After the tour, I took advantage of the ability to wander around and re-look at the things I had seen with a bunch of tourists all by myself. Another place you can tour is the Blue House. I actually preferred the greenhouse, except that this is where the mahjong scene from Crazy Rich Asians was filmed.
Okay. You see the three figures here? Quite confusing, quite a lot of figures to see here. The three figures here, they represent the three deities. Footnote song.
The history and anecdotes told during the tour were quite interesting, and it's worth doing if you are in Penang and have the time. Okay, go. Wow.
There's some extra.
Like lava.
Yeah, it's actually like a lava. Just wait for it.
Wait for it?
And it breaks in the middle.
Okay.
It will all
It'll all
sink inside.
it'll all implode.
It's almost there.
How do you
You
know?
got trained eye.
How do you know when it's there?
On the
I can
sides.
sense it. I can
Yeah.
sense it.
You can sense it?
Yeah.
It goes a bit like this, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Now you get like a donut.
That's nice. All right. Awesome. This is the second breakfast I had by the Chowrasta Market, and if you don't get here by 8 a.m., you'll be waiting on a very long queue. Yay! So we're at Toh Soon Cafe. There was a huge line. We got here early enough that we were first online, and now we're gonna eat this. I got black coal sesame. Hopefully it doesn't taste like coal. You got Taiwanese or something bread, but yeah. So let's see. This is the bread. Wow, that's actually really cool. It's it tastes like toast, but and then some. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But here's my runny eggs, which I'm not always a fan of. But here we go. Yum. I'd come back. In my next video, I'll walk you through Ipoh, Malaysia.